Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garages YouTube channel for a Ford Transit Limited 17-seater walk around video. But before we do get started, if you are enjoying our content, hit on the subscribe button and never miss a minute of us ever again. This here is a frozen white Ford Transit Limited 17-seater featuring the 2-litre Ecoblue HDT engine producing 165 PS of power. That 165 PS of power is transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. The vehicle is registered on a 2022 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty with us until March 2025. And when I say this vehicle is low mileage, I think I'm allowed to say that today with only 156 miles on the clock. Now this Transit Limited boasts some fantastic specification, so my job this afternoon is to walk you around it and explain everything to you. So let's begin. So we're going to start off at the near side front bumper, and I'm going to get the remote central locking key out my pocket. Ooh, very nice. And click on the unlock button. That is going to wake up the LED daytime running lamps. Quick disclaimer, they're not flashing, that's just the frequency in which my camera records at. So they're not a strobe light upgrade, they're a solid light giving you the ultimate visibility no matter the lighting condition. So when your ignition's on, they will be on, so you're always going to be perfectly visible. Inside those headlights are the HID Bi-Xenon Headlights, if I can get up and close to the badge there. So Bi-Xenon Headlights, some of the best headlights on the market today. Below those we do have front fog lights and front parking sensors that are trailing all the way along the front lip. Equally complementing your front parking sensors, we have a front vision camera as well, just below the Ford badge. Progressing round the front bumper to the offside front, we get to the first 16-inch wheel there. So give you a good look at them. They are beautiful, a silver sparkle colour I believe, and they have Goodyear efficient grip tyres as standard, and again 156 miles old. Just head by the wing mirror. 156 miles old. They are like new. Just confirming the diameter. Yes, 16 inches. I was right the first time. Just thought I'd double check there. Okay, progressing into the windscreen. This vehicle has a very strong driver assistance pack, which I shall show you everything in a minute. But we do have automated lights. The sun goes down, the moon goes up. Your lights are going to come on automatically. If I could progress around here just to show you, we have 3 more individual sensors there as well. One's for the rain sensing wipers, one's for traffic speed software, traffic speed sign software, apologies. One there is for the auto headlights. Again, I'll demonstrate that once we're on the dash in a minute. So stepping away from the vehicle now, we're going to start to make our way around the offside of the body. For this, I might require half zoom. Now let's go back to normal. Okay. I'm going to stand nicely far back here, almost up the grass verge, and I'm going to try and just show you how beautiful all the body panels are. So I'm just going to slowly shimmy the camera from high to low, demonstrating all the lovely body panels. There we are. Hopefully that's giving you a good idea. So moving around to the offside rear, we do have the dual wheel design system there, so you can see 2 wheels on leaf spring suspension. Give you a good look at those, and we're going to start to make our way around the back. At the back we have rear parking sensors, and they are complemented with a very nice high definition camera up there. So we have a front and rear parking camera. Equally up there is an LED flashlight, which I shall possibly show you in a minute. Now we're at the near side rear. Oh, don't fall over. Near side rear now, we're going to give it the exact same treatment as we did before. So starting nice and high, moving our way down. So those of you who might have noticed already, we do have rear privacy glass. Maybe if you had a rugby team on it, that could come in handy. So moving ourselves around the near side now, we're just going to follow the trim to the near side rear wheels. Again, 16 inches in diameter. We've got some Goodyear efficient grip tyres on them. And making our way to the near side front wheel. Give you a good look at that also. So obviously we're going to look inside the vehicle in a minute, but let's just do the rear first. So we can open up the rear doors like you'd expect on all transits. You can have them at 90 degrees, or you can extend them to open 180 degrees. I'll be honest, there's not much boot space, so that might not be effective. But if you click on this lighting button here, that turns on your LED spotlight at the rear of the vehicle. So if you were parking up to something and needed a light for the, I don't know, maybe finish football training or something like that, and everyone's putting their shoes on, what you're going to need is an LED light. So a very nice lighting feature there as well. So there is actually no entry from the rear of the vehicle, because you have 4 of the 15 rear seats situated here. So let's now have a look inside the vehicle. So when you unlock the vehicle, I'm going to pop the key back in my pocket. I like this a lot. Right, ready? Watch this, ready? Open up. You have an electric step that retracts and also folds out as well. If I actually shut the door properly, like so, look at that. So fantastic bit of engineering, offering your passengers a nice, easy entry into the vehicle. Now, this vehicle is so lovely and so new, I'm just going to take my boots off quickly, so I'm not marking it, because it is pristine in here. It's like new. So this is a 17-seater vehicle, so let's eliminate 2 seats at the front. That will mean we have 15 remaining seats to cover. So the windows, like so, fold back and open up. Please refer to my other photograph so you can let an abundance of fresh air into the minibus. On the off side of the vehicle, we feature cup holders with USB-A sockets. That is 2.1 amps of charging. So we have 2 seats here, and it'll just give you a quick tour around the seats. The outside, where you have a lovely retractable armrest, and the front seat here is actually an ISO fixing seat. So you can clip the kiddie seats in using the metal rail underneath there, keep them nice and secure. So 2 seats. Then on the off side, we have individual seats, like so. Again, they have the armrest on one side as well, like so. So there's 5. 6 and 7 feature just here. Again, another cup holder with another USB. 8 and 9 feature there. Again, very nice. All have adjustable headrests, like you can see. And we have 10 and 11, like so. And 13, 14, 15 and 16 come at you very quickly. I think I've lost count here somewhere. Anyway, humour me later. We have another individual seat there and another one there. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, I must have lost count somewhere. 15 seats in the rear there. So hopefully I've shown you all the seats enough. If you did need to see anything a bit more, give me a call. We can always arrange a video appointment. That's not a problem. So that's the seat level done. If I was just to turn around quickly, what I'm going to do is just pop the key in the ignition to give us some light, like so. This vehicle features rear air conditioning, and the rear air conditioning controls are found on this panel just here, which is a 4-way fan speed. You also have different flows of vents and temperatures found in the middle. So then that in turn feeds these beautifully designed little systems here. Let me just turn the lights on as well so we can all see. So each seating arrangement has a reading light either side, like so, and equally an air conditioning vent either side. Imagine a Boeing 737, a very, very similar kind of theme going on here. I'm not saying Ford have copied Boeing, but it's like an airplane style. So we do have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those systems along the side. And again, we do have additional storage above. So whether you're a sports team that need to put your boots and other bits and bobs up there, you're a cricket team, you need to put your cricket bats up there, or a hockey team, you've got to put your hockey sticks. You know, the possibilities are endless. So you've got lots of storage all the way around the vehicle, and equally on the roof you have a nice emergency exit as well there as well. Hopefully you'll never need to use that, but good to have. Okay, so hopefully I've covered 16 seats quite nicely, 15 seats quite nicely in the rear. Just trying to remember before I progress if there's anything I've missed, which I don't think I have. So let's continue. So instead of putting my boots back on and waiting, I'm just going to jump through the vehicle there. So there is the passenger seat. Again, that nice cross-stitching pattern down the back and the lower base. Okay, so I'm just going to hop over the fire extinguisher, so please just bear with me. Okie dokie. Right, like you can tell, we're now in the driver's seat. So depressing the clutch, and I didn't shut that door properly again, but I'm not going to drive anywhere, so it's not an issue. To begin the driver's seat tour, I'm going to zoom in quickly and show you around the driver display. So I got it wrong, it's 159. So the exact mileage 159.2 at the time of recording this video. The left hand side of the screen, we have the RPM times 1000, and we have the side lights. We have a door warning opening sign because I've left the door open, and also a seatbelt warning sign. At the bottom we have a engine coolant temperature sensor along with a fuel gauge. On the right hand side, a analog speedo with miles per hour around the outside and kilometers an hour in the middle. The middle section is a digital driver display, and we can control that using the return, the arrows and the menu button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So if I just go back, unfortunately I think I've got something on my lens, so it's quite blurry, so please take my sincerest apologies. Right, so opening up that, we can go into the driver assistance. So I mentioned earlier, we have a fantastic driver assistance software on this vehicle, and that includes pre-collision assist, lane keeping system. I have a driver alert, a driver alert, hill start assist, and we have the adaptive cruise control at the bottom there. Pass the return out quickly. We have different screens on here, such as your audio sources, your phone connectivity. You have settings in there as well. So for example, go into your settings, and we're going to go down to vehicle settings, and in there we have lighting. So I mentioned earlier, automatic high beam, and we're going to go all the way down now until we get to wipers, and that is a rain sensing wiper system. We do have your power step in there as well, which is set to auto, or you can have it out all the time or off altogether. So it's very nice that you have the control of that. And the wiper, I've done the wipers, haven't I? So yes, so lots of automation on this vehicle. We also have the driver maintenance down there, as well as the My Key. Returning out of there, we can go down to different trip computers, and we've got My View in there. So My View, you can adjust to your preferences. So whether you'd like to look at a digital speedometer or a fuel economy or trip computers, eco coach, you can customize your My View to your preference. So that is around the dashboard. I'll lose the zoom now, and we can talk about the steering wheel. So again, the right hand side I was controlling that menu with a voice command, a pickup, decline and previous and next song function there as well. The left hand side of the steering wheel is where you'll find all the adaptive cruise control, and that includes the speed limiter. So it's a very ergonomic place to keep it. So once you're familiar with these buttons and their functions, it's easy to take off a standby, set your speed by clicking that upwards, then easy adjust your distance by the top left button. Your limiter is found at the bottom right, so it's fantastic if you're going through an average speed check or a speed restricted area, and that will all be demonstrated there. Volume minus, volume plus, and also a mute button. We also have the lane keeping system activation on the end of the indicator stalk, so you can easily adjust that as you're going along. Into the center console now, we have a parade of buttons. That is for traction control. We have a mode button. This vehicle comes with 3 individual drive modes, such as normal, we have an eco drive mode, and we also have a slippery there as well. So for considering the size of the vehicle, some very handy drive modes indeed. The P is for the parking sensors front and rear, and that will turn them off. This is the control for your 6-speed manual gearbox, very weighted, and it's just shut the vehicle. Very clever actually, nice safety system. I've got the door open currently, as I've just told you. I've tried to pop it in gear, and it's just cut the engine. So it's a nice little safety system, so if it did have a lot of passengers on board, you're not going to put them in danger. So learned something new myself. Down there we have another 12-volt socket, another USB-A port. We have the hazards there, and these are the controls for the heating, ventilation and air conditioning. So you could have got your blower speed, your temperature to the right hand side, and the ever classic Ford electronically heated front screen. Different flows of vents are found in the middle. We have a rear demist, front demist, and air conditioning and recirculation is found there. Just above it we have a sync module, so let me just focus. So that is devised into audio, which just scared the life out of me, which the radio is fantastic, as you can hear for yourself. We have phone connectivity, so you can add your Bluetooth in there. We have mobile apps, and we also have your settings. So there's a few little goodies on this screen as well. I don't think it's going to let me turn on. Will it let me turn the vehicle back on again? It will let me turn the vehicle back on, but I'm not going to be able to demonstrate the rear view camera because it's. Oh, I am. There we are. It's killed the engine anyway, which is not a problem. So there is the high definition aerial view rear view camera. Now I can put it back into neutral, and that will be lost. Down there we have another camera button, and that will demonstrate the front vision camera. So please note those two grey vehicles in front of me are now pictured on the screen. Click at the top left hand side, and you go into panoramic mode. Must be noted, this screen is fully supportive of Apple CarPlay, so if you do have an Apple device, plug it in using that USB data port just down there, and it will mirror your iPhone onto this screen. So effectively you'll be able to use a lot of your apps on your phone, but whilst being hands-free, and that is through the aid of Siri. So Siri is your voice command on your phone, and you can ask Siri to do anything you like really. So you can make phone calls, you can do your text messaging, you can do all sorts, but for me it's how you can instruct it to do tasks for you, such as program navigation. So this vehicle doesn't have forward navigation, which is a shame, but if you have an iPhone you can use your Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, anything you like on this screen here. So don't be deterred because it hasn't got navigation. If you have a smartphone in your pocket, have a computer in your pocket, take advantage of that and use the software on the screen as well. I shall attach a couple of images of different softwares of navigation just to give you an idea. So I think that is about me done today. It's a bit of a learning process for me as well because it's not often I get to sit in 17-seater minibuses, but I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. Please leave me a lovely comment below or asking any questions. Like the video, subscribe, and if you need to get in touch, 01376 550 899. Thank you and have a good evening.